Okay, this run shows off some custom pack shenanigans with Salamander and level 2 Frog, and just being able to swap a 50 attack unit straight onto lionfish. I'm surprised I actually hadn't done this before, but it turns out there's a lot of start abilities in the game, and if you just make a custom pack built exclusively around Salamander, you can just buy sell like insane amounts and get to 50 attack very quickly, and then you just swap it onto lionfish or leopard, and that ability is pretty insane, especially since you can go like Pteranodon with Lionfish. So if you just level it up, get some Pteranodons in there, you've got an entire squad that is just absolutely devastating. The only issue, it has like 0 HP, so it kind of loses to snipers, but as long as you don't run into that, you're good. So yeah, I am kind of hard rolling Salamander. That's eventually do find it. Go ahead and sell the ducks onto it, and then I just need something for like a little bit of tempo so I don't die. So I just decided to go with Woodpecker, and I guess it also busts a Salamander. But yeah, for the first time ever, I'm skipping early Ox. If this was Turtle Pack, I would never skip early Ox. It's got to be like the best thing in the game at this point. But I was kind of struggling to not lose in the middle game because it turns out if you just go all in on one 50 attack unit, that doesn't really beat most teams. So I had to kind of fill out the other squad with like something to not actually lose. And I guess Pug is pretty good, like Hawk was pretty good, those kind of things. But taking a quick break from ranked, even though they just updated the test server to include 8-player ranked. But I feel like that's not really going to be achievable on the test server because, like, the player base is already so small and spread so thin that even when they added just like static packs for the or like another separate elo for the static packs, no one's in those. Like you'll have to wait 15 minutes plus just to find like a match, maybe, depending on the time of the day. So, I mean, on the test server, ranked isn't like super great right now. I imagine that problem will be fixed when it comes to the main game, but maybe not. I'm not sure how like massive the player base actually is in order to get like a full queue going and like every single pack. That seems, I don't know, kind of difficult. Oh yeah, turtle, that'll definitely help to not lose these rounds. And then I guess we're pugging a woodpecker or a pug turtle. Yeah, that seems actually much better. But now just the buy selling begins. I wanted to get level 2 salamander before I really do the buy sell because that's what's most efficient. It's not really worth it going for level 3 and it's going to take too long at level 1. So now we just buy sell until we win. I'm surprised I didn't just pill the turtle and sell instead of selling the woodpecker there, but maybe I just forgot that that exists. And look at all these starter battles. Like I can just roll once and then roll into 4 starter battle abilities, and I don't even. It's just so perfect. I guess that's only 3 right there, and I can end on a Robin. Oh, I can pug Robin. I forgot to. Oh, that's too bad. I could have gotten an extra like 2-3 on a nest. Really, so pivotal. I can't believe I missed that. But ranked is interesting. Like as long as I don't get tilted playing it, it's kind of like interesting. I used the same word twice. I was going to use a different word, but I don't know. It's like it's addicting, I guess is the word to go for. It's like I can't stop when I want to like gain elo. It's just constantly like when I lose, I can't end on a loss, and then when I win, I just have to like keep playing, and I have to get to number 1 because I feel like it is achievable for me and just for my own like self-esteem purposes. It's like, well, I've put, 2000 hours into SAP at this point, and I want to like prove that I am indeed good because no one will believe me unless I'm number 1 on the leaderboard. Pug Stego, that will be beautiful. Unfortunately, did not get early lionfish, but also I don't know why I kept the panda around. That was an unfortunate mantis shrimp. Still gonna win though because Pug Stego is incredibly OP. They were planning on doing a star pack rework, but I don't know if I guess I went for the level 2 panda just try to get the early lionfish. And there's leopard, which maybe is just good enough. You can get a 50 attack leopard and then tiger leopard. But there we go. So there's the lionfish. Time for the stego to go. Selling a level 2 stego. I don't know if anyone's ever done that in their lives, but like there's a first time for anything. And why not finish with a white tiger? This makes it an instant level 3 lionfish, which is pretty cool because the pug gives it 2 experience, white tiger gives it 3. I mean, that's instant 50 attack. And look at that. Unfortunately, they had summons, so I just lose. But if they don't have summons, it's got to be like a draw. I don't think a 1-up really accomplishes anything. Maybe a melon. I probably would prefer pepper since there's a pretty good chance it would just die anyway. Or I could just hard roll for a Pteranodon, because that's really the only unit that I'm looking for at this point. I don't know what I'm buying this for. A Lynx? Okay, sure, I guess. It only cost 1 gold. And then I just keep rolling. Another lionfish. I guess I could level that up so that I could sell the pug. And then I do end up taking a melon just because I don't want to lose. But pretty cool squad. I think pug and white tiger you don't really get to see too frequently. But it really is actually good here. Another summon team. Hopefully the stork doesn't spawn anything. Okay, it's a draw. I guess that's kind of lucky. And then, okay, just buy the lionfish, roll for a Pteranodon. It'll eventually appear if you roll enough times, right? I think that's how the game works. And, okay, yeah. Also, so the 8-person ranked lobbies. I think it's cool. I've always enjoyed playing lobbies. I think it's the most fun I have playing the game. It's just streaming and playing lobbies because, like, I don't know. It's just, you get to play against other, like, good players, I guess, and it's just interesting compared to arena. And I guess ranked 1v1s are also good, but they are a lot more stressful, and you can kind of chill a little bit and play, like... But anyway, I guess it's a slightly different skill set to be good at lobbies. You gotta invest more into, like, the long term, more into the scaling. You can't really tempo out, but it's still important to get, like, some tempo sometimes. And I guess you want to really emphasize, like, certain abilities in the end game, like skunk or, like, lionfish. I mean, depending on the pack. Like, if you're playing puppy pack, lionfish is almost a necessity. And the Pteranodon lionfish absolutely just crushing now. As long as it doesn't get sniped, which is why I put melon on it, then this team is just absurdly good. And I can also sell the pug and get another Pteranodon in there. But yeah, so I wonder, like, what percentage of the game that I've actually played that has been lobbies versus arena versus 1v1s. I would imagine it's majority lobbies, but probably second most would be arena and third most 1v1s, even though I have played a ton of 1v1s. And playing in, like, Sap Dojo, you can actually see people's histories. If you just want to, like, join the Sap Dojo and you can, like, take a look, I think there's, like, statistics for, like, all the different seasons. You can see, like, who you lost the most elo to, like, people's win to loss record. It's pretty cool. Hopefully they can implement some more stuff like that in the official game. But, yeah, just trying... There's level 3 lionfish. Perfect. And a Pteranodon. I guess I'm going to double sell because I don't really want to level up the tiger. That feels like too much effort. And I should probably put the melon Pteranodon in the back so that it doesn't die to croc, potentially. As long as they don't have any snipers. And, of course, they would have snipers. But maybe just Pteranodon lionfish is enough. Yeah, it deals such an absurd amount of damage that this 3 squad can just clear through almost any team. And there we go. There's 10 wins. So thanks for watching. So yeah.